All right, guys. Well, a little update. I built this evaporator. There are videos in 2020 over the winter. Started in February, I think, and I had it finished a couple of days before we started boiling sap, making maple syrup. But these two cross pieces weren't installed because I needed to access inside of here and build all this framework to hold the fire brick, which hadn't been done yet at that point, and I just kind of completely ran out of time. We had to get it out the door, and I thought it'd be easier to cut and fit all the fire brick in without these two cross pieces. So I left them out, and I thought about building them so that I could remove them if I wanted to, but I'm just welding them in today. And then we're gonna give this a complete wire brush and paint. I picked up some paint. I'm gonna paint these stove pipes. That special pipe right there I made. It's like a it reduces the round, converts the round to a big rectangle. I think this is like 18 inches by 5 or something like that. So it just allows the smoke to come up and change direction here and go up the chimney. You see I put a nice round piece on there. The smoother that transition is, the better this last pan will boil. All these pans. So yeah, keeps your heat right out to the end of each pan. So these pans are all steam table pans. They're cafeteria style. Everybody in the world has seen a cafeteria steam table pan, I think. And you just fill them with the sap, and you put wood down in this area down here, and you just keep burning for 10 or 12 hours. The smoke comes along here, the heat from the fire, and goes up the chimney. So, yeah, you can see the paint I used, doesn't hold up. It only had one coat, and it was some old paint I had laying around. I should have bought brand new paint. And I also, on top of that, I painted it was, below the freezing in the shop. I didn't heat the shop to paint that. I had some little electric heaters on it, but I don't think it really cured properly. So today it's like really nice. So it's like 75 degrees, 21 Celsius. And that's why I'm welding these in, so I can actually get the paint can out here, and I got a little foam roller, and we're gonna just wire brush this and put a coat, maybe 2 coats of paint. Tomorrow's supposed to be similar weather as today, and then rain for 5 days, and it's gonna get colder. We're in October now, so I want to make one more little modification to the front door. A lot of heat comes out through that door, so I only had an 1.5 inch piece of angle here, so I had to cut a little strip off. So that's down to 1 inch. I need 1 inch, and I wasn't aware that I didn't have that. I know I bought some of this stuff. Anyway, I can't find it. If I do have any, I can't find it. So I want to put some insulation like I did up here. I put this, that's ceramic wool in that door so the heat doesn't come out. You want one of these evaporators, kind of the opposite of a wood stove. You want the heat to go up towards the pans, not through the outside of this. It's like a wood stove, but you want it to stay in there and boil the sap. So when you go to put your hand on that, it gets awful hot right here because there's just a thin layer of metal. And I had a piece made to go in there, but I just never got around to. I welded it on there, and it didn't quite clear the frame because I had the evaporator over where the welder wouldn't reach it, so I had to do it in the shop with just the door, not the frame. So it was striking somewhere here or here. So today I'm gonna use this little piece here that I just cut off. And I'm gonna weld it right in there. I'm gonna use that for an attach point because this little square tube is too close to that edge, so you can't attach anything to that. I think this side's okay. Then we're gonna put that on. And then I've got some update on the ransom moor deck. It's in the shed. It's in the shop. So there it is. It was painted, I think it was Friday last week. So it's now Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday. So we've been busy. It rained all weekend, and I never really did anything else to it since then. I'll let the paint cure for a couple of days, which has been long enough now, but I want to get that evaporator done. And then we're going to start back on this and start assembling all the hubs. Front casters got painted. Just the little guard, the cover for this center belt section hasn't been painted. I ran out of time on, I think it was Thursday last week. I forget. And we reached 1,500 subscribers just last night or this morning. I think it was this morning. We're at $14.99 last night. So I'm pretty happy about that. Small channel. Thanks to all the subscribers. And that's the message I wanted to put out today. So there'll be more to come on this. Wrap up a few small details. And yeah, we're going to be working in the shop. It's supposed to rain for 5 or 6 days straight. So trying to get everything I can done outside so that I can work in here. See, I can assemble this whole thing in here. Cold, rainy weather. It's perfect for that. And that's it. Just want to thank all my subscribers. There is some videos on this, building this evaporator. I didn't do too much. I did some from 2020, over a year ago now, year and a half, and hardly anybody watched them. But I found it was really interesting to do this, kind of do your DIY evaporator built on a budget. So, and it works. This thing works fantastic. Our old evaporator was 5 of these, 5 team steam table pans. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's why the 2 dividers up here weren't there, because I cut this part here off the end. It used to be over here, and I added in 2 feet, 24, 26, 28 inches, something like that, and remade everything underneath it. So the old evaporator rusted out. This one's kept in a shed now when we're not using it, and the plan is eventually to build a sugar shack. So it's kind of low on the priority list, but yeah, you can see the first one was 2008, and then my son helped a little bit with it in 2020, but enough to get his initials on there. But really, it was me, 98%. So thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching. Catch y'all later. Thanks, bye.